A doublethink was popularized by George Orwell in his wonderful book 1984. I think it was George Mack and Chris Williamson who were talking on Chris's podcast, Modern Wisdom. And they were talking about this notion of doublethink as a mental model. Your ability to be able to hold two paradoxical ideas as true at the same time. And what George Mack described it as is we need to live in a black and white thinking world. So we're looking at two perspectives fully and we're believing in two things at the same time. A great example of doublethink in action would be how we handle stress. The notion is that stress is bad for us, except if you believe that stress is good for you, then you mitigate the damage. And so that really requires you to believe, on the one hand, stress is bad for us, but on the other hand, if you believe stress is good for you, then it can actually be beneficial in certain ways. And having those two completely polar opposite perspectives, but holding both of them at the same time, it requires a little bit of mental gymnastics, but once you do, it's exceptionally helpful.